Welcome. If you've ever felt like a stranger in your own body, if your moods shift like tides and your thoughts feel louder than usual, if there are days when you're more sensitive, more reactive, more tired of being misunderstood, then this story is for the part of you that has always known something deeper is happening beneath the surface. So go ahead and subscribe now, because every story here is a mirror, a permission slip, a return to the wisdom you already carry. Now, take a breath, and as you exhale, we'll begin. Her name is Marie, and there was a time, not long ago, when she used to dread of the days before her cycle. She called them the storm days, not because of the weather, but because that's what it felt like inside her. Swollen emotions, unexpected waves of anger, tears she couldn't explain, and an exhaustion that wrapped around her bones like fog. She used to brace against it, track it, try to fix it. "This is hormonal," she would say, as if that made the ache less real, as if labeling it made it go away. But what no one had ever told her, what no calendar app could predict, was that what she was feeling was not brokenness, it was truth. It began to shift the day she met an older woman named Sarah, a soft-spoken herbalist with silver hair, eyes like rainwater, and a voice that sounded like it had lived 100 lives. They met at a full moon circle. Marie didn't really want to go, but was dragged by a friend. But something about the candlelight and slow, sacred music felt like a memory she didn't know she had. After the circle, Sarah approached her. "You're in your moon phase, aren't you?" she asked gently. Marie blinked. "How did you know?" Sarah smiled. "Because your eyes are holding truth you haven't spoken yet." And with that, something cracked open. They began meeting weekly. Sometimes they drank tea. Sometimes they sat in silence. Sometimes they simply walked through the woods. And slowly, Sarah began teaching her something no one else had ever explained. "That time before you're bleeding," she said, "isn't a mistake. It's the veil thinning. You're not falling apart. You're tuning in." Marie frowned. "It doesn't feel sacred. It feels overwhelming, messy, like I'm being hijacked." Sarah nodded. "Of course it does. No one ever taught you how to listen to what your body is saying. So instead, you brace. You blame. You try to stay functional in a world that doesn't honor cycles." Marie was quiet. Then Sarah said something she'd never forget. "What you call PMS is your soul trying to speak louder than your conditioning." And after that, everything changed. Marie started tracking more than symptoms. She tracked truth. The day she snapped at a coworker for interrupting, she wrote, "I'm done with silencing myself." The night she cried because she felt invisible, she wrote, "I want to be held without having to earn it." The afternoon she felt nothing but rage, she wrote, "I'm tired of shrinking so others can stay comfortable." Each entry was a flame, a crack of light in the armor she had worn for too long. And she began to notice something. These storm days were not random, they were rhythmic. A built-in truth serum, a monthly emotional audit, a time when her body said, "Enough pretending, enough people-pleasing, enough ignoring what you feel just to keep the peace." It was as if her soul had been whispering all month, and now, on the cusp of bleeding, it shouted, and she finally listened. One night, near the end of a particularly intense cycle, Marie curled on her bed, cramping, heavy, raw. But instead of judging it, she placed a hand on her belly and whispered, "I hear you. I'm not going to push through this. I'm going to be with this." And as the tears came, not from pain, but from relief, she felt it. A softness, a release, as if her body, so long ignored or resented, was finally being able to speak. And speak it did, in waves of emotion, in dreams that felt like messages, in boundaries that suddenly became non-negotiable. She wasn't broken. She was becoming. Now, with each cycle, Marie lights a candle the night the storm begins. She calls it her moonlight vigil, not to mourn, but to remember, to listen, to bow, because she finally understands that PMS is not a curse. It is a cleansing, a reckoning, a sacred biological protest against everything she pretended not to feel. So, if your body feels unfamiliar some days, if your tears come too fast, your thoughts feel too sharp, or your heart aches without clear reason, maybe you're not breaking down. Maybe you're breaking through. Because you, too, carry the moon inside you, and it will not be silenced. So now, as the story settles softly into your body, like warm tea filling an empty cup, you might have already noticed a part of you is exhaling. And perhaps that breath, the one you're taking right now, is a signal that it's safe, at least in this moment, to rest, to let go of the need to explain, or to justify, or to fight against what you're feeling. Because this space is for you, only you. Not the version of you who pushes through, not the version who smiles when she's aching, just you. The one who feels deeply, who bleeds, who knows. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are made of tides and turning, and you are allowed to rest now. So let that rest deepen even more. Let the warmth spread. Let the tiredness melt into permission. Let your belly soften. Let your face relax. And if your eyes grow heavier, that's okay. That's good. It means you're sinking into your truth, that you don't have to carry everything alone. And you're not here to perform. You're here to remember that your emotions are valid, that your energy is sacred, that your inner moon always knows what you need. And if your body needs sleep now, let it come. Let each breath take you further inward, into the quiet center of your being, where everything is allowed. Let your mind drift like a leaf on still water. Let your dreams bring what words cannot. Let your body be rocked by the rhythm of her own knowing. And right now, that full moon is full. Not with pressure, but with truth. Let it glow. Let it soften the edges of your body. Let it light the places you've ignored or rushed past. There's no need to push. No need to prove. Just allow this moon inside you to be what it is, a source of wisdom, a permission to feel. And as it glows brighter, you may even begin to sense that what you've been calling PMS isn't dysfunctional at all. It's a deep inner intelligence finally speaking clearly. And if any emotions arise, you don't have to change them. Just notice, like watching weather drift through the sky. Thoughts, feelings, sensations. They are not problems. They are messengers. Let your awareness float like a feather, gently resting on each sensation and lifting off again without resistance. The warmth or tenderness or fatigue that pulses somewhere beneath your ribs. Let your attention drift there with kindness and say silently to your body, I see you. I know you're doing a lot right now. Thank you. Even if it aches, even if it feels bloated or tired or heavy, especially then, because this body, your body, is not the problem. She is the messenger. And maybe tonight, for once, you're willing to listen. So, as you breathe now, I'd like you to imagine something. A glowing full moon inside your abdomen. Soft, round, radiant. This moon glows quietly, not to be seen from the outside, but to light up what's true on the inside. Each phase of the moon reflects your own rhythm. Each curve and shadow mirrors the cycle of your emotions. And so, as you settle in now, let's begin together. Not by trying to change anything, but by honoring everything. Go ahead and find a position that feels gentle, supportive, like your body is being listened to. Maybe lying down or curled up or sitting in a way that your body secretly prefers but rarely gets. And as you arrive there, take a slow breath and let it go longer as you normally would. Good. Now again, this time with even less effort. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth with a little sigh at the end, like you're letting your body whisper, I don't need to hold it all right now. Because you don't. Not tonight. Not here. Not anywhere. Now, gently bring your awareness back to your body. Not to fix it, not to analyze, but to witness. Notice the way your belly rises and falls, the quiet hum of aliveness beneath your skin. And if you're returning to waking, simply begin to move again. Slow fingers, slow breath. Open your eyes when you're ready, carrying with it a softness, a truth, and a knowing that your cycle is not the storm. It is the sea, and you are learning to ride it. So here are the key meanings of the story. Number 1, PMS is not a problem, it's a portal. PMS is redefined not as a flaw, imbalance, or disorder, but as a monthly awakening. It is the body and psyche saying, I've been quiet all month, now I need you to listen. Message: emotional intensity is not dysfunction, it's sacred data from the deeper self. Number 2, premenstrual sensitivity equals unfiltered truth. During this phase, the subconscious rises. Boundaries that were suppressed begin to demand attention. Emotions amplify not to punish, but to reveal. Message: PMS is when the soul stops whispering and starts shouting the truth you've ignored. Number 3, sensitivity is strength, not weakness. In a world that rewards numbing and performing, PMS becomes a rebellion, a refusal to keep pretending. The story reframes sensitivity as an internal radar, not a flaw. Message: the more sensitive you are, the more deeply attuned you are to your needs, energy, and truth. Number 4, the body is not betraying you, it's guiding you. The cramping, exhaustion, and emotional shifts aren't signs of weakness. They are the body's way of asking for rest, reflection, and release. Message: your body is not your enemy. It's the wisest voice in the room, especially during your cycle. Number 5, PMS is a time of sacred emotional boundary recalibration. The irritability or overwhelm, often labeled as irrational, is actually your intuition recalibrating. No, I don't want to be interrupted anymore. No, I can't keep saying yes when I mean no. Message: Your emotional response during PMS are often clearer than your rational ones. Trust them. Number 6, shifting from judgment to permission heals the cycle. Instead of suppressing or pathologizing the premenstrual phase, the story invites the listener to honor it through candlelight, journaling, rest, or ritual. Message: when you treat your cycle as sacred, it stops feeling like a curse and starts becoming a guide. And number 7, there's a hidden power in allowing emotions to flow. The tears, the tenderness, the emotional clarity, these aren't meant to be silenced. They are part of the monthly emotional detox the psyche needs. Message: you don't have to get over it. You don't have to move through it. And when you do, you emerge clearer. And so, if this story felt like medicine to your inner world, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because here, your emotional rhythm is not too much. It's sacred. And if you'd like a personalized hypnotic story crafted just for your cycle, your truth, or your healing journey, email me at rhondashypnoticstories@gmail.com. That's a Rhonda without an H. You don't have to go through this alone. You were never meant to. So, until next time, be well.